You can't find me in a grocery store. Dunkin' Donuts. You can't find me in a bakery. Dunkin' Donuts. They're not for sale in a restaurant. You have to get them at Dunkin' Donuts. It's worth the trip. Dunkin' Donuts. You can't find me in a grocery store. Dunkin' Donuts. You can't find me in a bakery. Dunkin' Donuts. They're not for sale in a restaurant. You have to get them at Dunkin' Donuts.
Good morning. There's Hartley. That's Hartley's video. I haven't talked much this morning. Sub up to Hartley. She makes great content.
You think it's working? Wait.
Hold on. I forgot to turn that off.
Hole in the compliment.
Okay, there we go. So, good morning, Mel. I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, girl. Good morning, Sandy. I know it's so freaking early. So early, my throat hurts. But last night on John Unhinged, he premiered a video about Tiffany Murray. And here's the deal with Tiffany Murray is I know, good morning, Miss Dorky. I know how she treats people on here. Not in real life, clearly, but I know how she treats people, how horrible she is to people. I just know that she's a shitty fucking person, okay? So I clipped the video that he premiered on his channel last night, and I uploaded it onto mine. I didn't put commentary. I didn't add my opinion. I just uploaded the clip that he premiered on his. And like the predictable fucking seals they are, I get a threat because that's just how they go. Okay. I knew this was going to happen. That's why I just clipped it, put it on my channel. I'm not the one that came up with this story. I've never heard the story until John started talking about it. I wish I had heard it sooner. I'll be honest. I'd never heard it. I had no idea that it even existed. And Tiffany, I've watched her be so horrible to so many people. Like the way that she interacts with people and the way that she treats people and what she's capable of, I've known for a really fucking long time. And that's the only reason. And I'm going to read what this says. So fucking predictable. It's because the only thing they know how to do, the three amigos, is they know how to find things to shame you with and use it against you, look you up, look all into you, blah, 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 right? Tiffany does that to people, hands down, without a doubt. She's done it a million times. I know she does that. That's what she did, okay? She's just really horrible when it comes to that, right? So on my video last night, Wild Pony Glue Factory says, I think soon we might just read out your arrest records live. The difference between Tiffany and you is she had a freak out and lost control when you went to jail. She was never and lost control and went to jail. She was never convicted of anything, but you can't say that, can you, jailbird? What was that, by the way? Does it sound like Seth? So, like the predictable fucking idiots. Good morning, Ash. So that do not work. No. that's my whole point in being here, is because I know Laura's tactics. I'm not saying that was Laura. I'm just saying I know how they operate. Like, I knew that they were going to do that. I knew that's why I even put it on my channel to begin with. Good morning, Bex. Good morning, Amanda. Do you want a link? If you want a link, let me know. I went really early, so I didn't want to bother anybody if, it's early. Good morning, my love of crafts. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. So, anyways, this is what Laura and her people, this is what Tiffany Murray does, this is what MGL does, this is what they all do. Good morning, Stephanie Lee. But that's not even the part that I'm like, I can't believe. The part that I can't believe is they are so fucking stupid. Good morning, Kim. And they have such they're so out of touch in reality, or maybe they just are really shitty to people in real life too, or in public. But the whole reason in even showing that, well, first of all, was because she said something really fucking horrible on the internet that she can't take back, and now it's there, and about someone else's child. But the whole point is not that you ever got arrested in your life. That's not the fucking point. That wasn't the point at all. The point is the way that you treat people, the way that you treated the lady at the drive-thru, the way that you treated the manager, the way that you treated all the police officers in that situation. That's what all of that was about. I can tell you what I never have done, never, is treat anybody in a public setting, especially service workers, like fucking that. Over a cup and a straw and supposed orange juices and a receipt. Good morning, Tara. Good morning, Alicia. That's what I've never done in my life. And that was the whole point of that. And by the way, if you are curious about what they're bringing up, it's on my channels. You can go listen to it. I'm not going to tell the stories all over again. It's all there if you care. Let's see. To be okay. And by the way, I was going to just clip it and leave it on my channel because I'm sorry, but when you go around looking into everybody's personal life, using their personal life against them, going on personal attacks 24/7, when it comes back around, best believe it's going to be like people are going to put it where other people can and spread it around, just like you did to others. It's just the way that it is. But anyways, I wasn't going to comment on it. I wasn't going to put my opinion and commentary on it because I think John did a great job doing that. But because you're fucking threatening me, now I'm going to. Because you're so fucking dumb. You can't even grasp the concepts. You can't even grasp concepts at all. Like, you can't understand that. Good morning, Poppy J. That the whole you treated people, that these people have to listen. These people are people that have to get up, service workers especially now through a pandemic. They're essential workers who have to go out into Corona, even when it was scary, even when not saying it's not scary now. I'm just saying when people didn't even really know what was going on, they had to still go to fucking work and look at people like this every fucking day. It's mind-boggling to me that you can be so fucking entitled that you can't even understand that's the reason why it's even a fucking story to begin with. Your actions in the way that you treated people. Yes, Ash, they do deal with people like her every fucking day. They have to. And besides, I mean, like she admitted I come here every day. So like she should get some preferred treatment over everybody else that comes there every fucking day. You're in the grand scheme of the company, the corporation of Dunkin' Donuts, you're a little fucking piss ant nobody that doesn't deserve anything extra. You don't deserve for anything to be handed to you, to be and then while you're getting your mugshot taken, you ask, would they have shaken your coffee? I bet they would have. But it's not about them not shaking your coffee, right? Right. It's that's the only part that literally blew my mind. Like you you're I might read your arrest records live. First of all, knock yourself out. First of all, knock yourself out. It'll make for it, go right ahead. Second of all, I was also, let me read what it says because I think soon we might just read out your arrest records live. Okay, go ahead. It won't be breaking news. The difference between Tiffany and you is she had a freak out and lost control, went to jail. She was never convicted of anything, but you can't say that, can you, jailbird? No, I cannot say that. I was convicted of something, was not convicted of the things that I was, of the charges that I was, whatever. It doesn't matter. I've talked about it before. But they're so, first of all, Laura and her goons and the three amigos, they are so fucking predictable. But I can't fathom how they cannot wrap their mind around why it's even important. It's because they truly do not understand that they just don't respect other humans because they put their self in front of everybody and they think the world owes them everything. The world owes you fucking nothing. Nothing. Nobody. The world owes you nothing. The world is a fucking scary, dangerous place. Like the world owes you fucking nothing. She should have been convicted of assaulting the police. She did assault a police officer, and I'm going to get into all that. But the fact that she's angry, right? Telling the story like, can you fucking believe that they treated the princess of the world this way? No, bitch, you're lucky as fuck that situation did not go 10 times fucking worse. If you wouldn't have been who you are and they wouldn't have already known you, that shit wouldn't have went down the way that it did. You should be thinking you should be grateful and thankful that it went the way that it fucking went and you just had to go to jail and it was dropped. Like, there was a child in the car. It could have went really fucking bad. Good morning, Melissa. It could have went really fucking bad. And she's too entitled to see it that way. I don't know how long ago she was telling that story. Like I said, I'd never heard it before. Never. But clearly, she's still telling it in a vein of, can you believe that they arrested me for this stupid shit? Like, she doesn't even, it doesn't even cross her mind. And I know this because I know how she operates and I know how she is as a person. Like, she does not consider anyone else on the planet, like, at all, ever. It does not matter. She's a mean, devious, horrible, shitty fucking person. They missed the whole point. It wasn't the arrest. It was how she treats people entitled. Exactly. And yet, and coming from John, right? He said last night, he's never even been to jail ever once. Why are you fucking coming at him when you know you said this shit to people in gruesome fucking laid out detail? Are you that baked, as you said? Are you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you say something so heinous and horrible about someone's child on a public fucking social media platform when you know good and goddamn well? Oh, I didn't mean to say that word. I shouldn't have said that word. Good and damn well that that it was true what he was talking about. You challenged him in every way. You are baked. Clearly, you're baked. Paper towels grow on trees too. So many details. Gonna burn her house, starting the wrong. I've never even heard somebody tell a story that in depth. And by the way, you could tell that she was reading the article in the moment. Just throwing that out there. I don't know if she has it printed off in a paper in her house, but she was reading the article word for word from somewhere. Well, they would never let POC even try that. The level of entitlement is, I would never, ever look at a police officer and tell him, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get out. I'm not. Are you fucking insane? Are you insane? And the audacity of her to think like, oh, I should have trusted my gut. I should have stayed in the car. Like, she didn't say I should have stayed in the car, but she said when the police officer asked her to step out, she should have listened to her gut. Meaning, she shouldn't have got out because he told her it was going to be okay. She literally thought, after all that, after assaulting a police officer, after throwing something at another civilian and assaulting them, I think that would probably be considered that, that she was going to get out and they were going to just talk to her and let her fucking walk free. That's what she thought. So she got out. But clearly, that's not what happened. There was no chance in hell that that was going to happen. I can't. It's mind-boggling. It's friggin' mind-boggling. So now I'm gonna the part that I clipped from last night. Right, like, listen. She had to end up stirring her own drink. She admitted that. She said, "I stirred my drink and I still didn't have my lid." She didn't give a fuck about the lid. She was pissed because they did not shake her coffee. And I do think it's true because the first time I ever heard about this, right? And she said the shaking thing, I said at Starbucks. I didn't know about Dunkin. I wasn't familiar with Dunkin at the time. But I said at Starbucks, they don't shake your coffee. Like, it's a layered drink and they don't shake it. I didn't know it was even at Dunkin' at the time, or it was Dunkin' Donuts at the time. But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Oh, we'll get to that. I'm going to play it in just a minute. I just wanted to see what some people had to say first because it's hard for me to see the chat and play it and go back and forth. I do have the chat popped out though. If you all see, actually, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and put, just in case, before I get started, I'm just going to put the link somewhere just in case, like Manda wants to come up. She does not have to. I just want to say, if she wants it, it is there. Okay. Because I don't know. My throat. I don't know why my throat is so scratchy. Okay, listen. Ash says, did you see Bonnie's comment on Wendy V's clip? No, I did go look at the comments, but I just skimmed them. We can look through them. You all want to look through them? Okay, let's see what Amanda says. I'll be up in a few minutes on my way home. Woo! I'll wait then. I'm not going to start it till you get here. So in the meantime, let's go look through Wendy V's comment section because let's see how the community is feeling about this situation. I just don't know how anybody And by the way, I want to say this one incident doesn't define somebody, right? That the point is, I'm going to reiterate it. The point is that she is internet. Am I not connected to the internet? What the hell? Hang on.
Hi, I have to clear some things up. I'm really getting very upset. And
Why
I'm
is
going
it?
to be
Why do I
contacting
hear
an
mommy
attorney
ramblings? Oh my God! Stop. Okay, sorry. I played the wrong thing. My internet said it wasn't connected for a minute. I don't know why it said that. Did you all lose me? Was I gone? Is my internet messing up, or did it just? We hear you. Okay, okay. Now you are. Oh, so it went off for a minute and come back on. It does that sometimes. I don't know why it does that. Yes, go read them, the good ones. Okay, let's do this. Tiffany Murray, Is It So Sweet After All is the name. Okay, I'm going to share my screen so we can read them together. Share screen. Okay. Let's go have a little scroll, shall we? Okay. Oh, first comment. Tiffany, somebody's here.
Hey. Hey.
I'm looking through Andy V's comment section right now about it. The first comment says, Tiffany Murray, here's the quote, I steal things from stores and laugh about it.
She did. She's like, if they don't see me before I leave the store, like, it's all good. Girl, you're 30 something. Get it together. Go back in and pay for your shit. What the fuck? Oh my God.
Well, here's the thing. Like, are you admitting to, is she, I just don't understand that. Like, I don't know what her political leanings are, but that is insane. Like, you just steal from people and then you tell other people that you steal from people and expect that they're going to be like, you know what? That's cool. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, like
No.
yes. And it's even funnier because she was like, she was like talking about people looting and stealing and all that. I don't know, a couple months ago. And I would never. Yes, it was whenever people did that after
I know what
the
you're talking about.
you know,
when
the
it happened,
election.
yeah.
Yes. And so there was something racial going on. She was talking about it too. I can't remember which like case it was or anything, but that makes it even funnier to me that she's
Okay,
like,
so what she really means is it's fine when she does it, but if you're black and you do it, it's a problem. Is that what she means?
I guess she did. She sounded pretty. There was a couple
She's
points in that
very
video. I was like,
racist.
oh my God.
I'm not saying she's a
Yeah,
racist
she's like,
person, but her views do come off as very ignorant and
yes, ignorant's a better word.
all of the things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like to label like that word is strong.
Yeah, I will never say. There was just a couple points where I was like, oh my God, Tiffany.
Yes.
That was a little effed up.
when you're doing it yourself and telling other people and laughing about it, but then in public, you go and say, like, how do you think that makes your friends look at you? You know what I mean? Like, okay,
Her
Bonnie
friends
McMillan
were
says,
defending her. Oh
of course,
God.
Bonnie McMillan says, no one is perfect. That's true. Personally, this doesn't change my feelings for Tiffany Murray at all. I may go to jail over a cup of coffee. Well, Bonnie McMillan, if you go to jail over a cup of coffee, you're as big of a fucking entitled Karen as she is. Because who in their right fucking mind thinks that it's worth going to jail over a cup of coffee?
Well, these were the same people that were sorry. These are the same people that were saying, screaming a lot as she didn't do it. John was a liar. And, you know, Tiffany would never do that. Now they're all, hey, you did it. No big deal. No big deal.
Bonnie,
none. Like,
hey, Bonnie, listen up. Bonnie, she lied to your fucking ass too, Bonnie. She lied to you. Lied. You support a liar, Bonnie.
She
I
had
didn't
Brian
lie.
St. John fucking up there, like like saying that John was lying about it just yesterday. The Truth made that video in her honor.
Oh,
Like
really?
all of her friends look so
So did
stupid
they
now.
know? Okay. Tracy, did you all know you were lying to the community when you lied to the community? Or are you being lied to as well? I think that you should let everybody know if you were lying to the community to cover for someone, because you know you don't like when people do that or you've accused people of doing that when nobody did that. Dumb bitch.
Yeah,
Sorry.
lying for your friend. Remember that was a huge deal.
Yeah.
They all made a huge deal of it. But now they're all, Brian, that isn't very Christian-like of you. I hope you didn't know. And Truth, you just look even more dumb now. Like, I don't know.
He was in the
I
comment
don't know.
section. He said, everyone else on here except Tiffany Murray is perfect. No. Mm-mm. Tiffany Murray is the only person that acts like she is perfect. And she has continued to act like that. And when anybody calls her out on shitty behavior, she goes balls to the fucking wall to destroy them from the ground up. And
Yes.
you know what? Sometimes when you're putting that destroy from the ground up energy out, it's going to come fucking back to you. You can't build yourself up off of negative fucking energy and not expect to be smacked in the fucking face with it. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, really, she is always the first one to like start campaigns against people. What, you think we forgot because she started this new true crime leaf? How she is like? Because I don't forget her fucking bullshit.
Not
So
at all. I'm gonna play this while I'm unmuted and tell me if it's too echoey. Okay, ready? Here we go.
okay.
Can't say the same for myself. I've literally like fucking whatever. Like if they don't, the rule is if they don't catch you walking out the door or in the parking lot, they can't do anything about it. Usually,
okay?
if it's not over a certain amount, like
It's a little bit echoey, but it sounds okay.
It's not as
like
bad
your
as the
name
other one.
your face will be
yesterday,
on the
case
fucking
Moss one. That
news.
one was
Like
bad.
I know I try to be really careful because around here you fucking get your picture on Facebook, like the police will post your fucking picture. Oh my God, it's like terrible. When you get arrested in this town, everybody knows about it. Everybody. Oh my God, girl, I gotta show you. Well, I need to tell you the story first before I show you the article, because you think I was full of shit if I didn't tell you the story first. But remind me to tell you when I got arrested. And I'm arrested at Dunkin' Donuts.
She just said, show you the article. So
everybody.
the article is still there, apparently. And she was reading directly off of it. Unless she has the newspaper in her house and she's taking pictures of it. It's somewhere.
She probably does. It's probably hanging on her wall. Or
it's probably on her wall. It's framed.
In her
it's like
coffin.
Her play button.
It's in her coffin. Where she sleeps at night like fucking evil, dude.
Oh my God. In her lair, her dungeon. Okay.
Girl, I got you. Well, I need to tell you the story first before I show you the article, because you think I was full of shit if I didn't tell you the story first. But remind me to tell you when I got arrested. And I'm going to show you the article they wrote about me in the paper. Oh my God, the only time I ever got arrested over the stupidest shit. I got arrested at Dunkin' Donuts in the drive-thru. It was with me. This was 2 summers ago. I can't even remember, but it was so annoying. I actually hurt myself. I don't know if I hurt myself getting into the car with my hands behind my back, because I didn't realize that the seats in the back of the cop car are like fucking hard as a rock. Or if I fucking hurt myself like slamming the fucking jail cell door with my foot 1,000,000 times because they wouldn't let me fucking have a phone call.
I would say it was probably the second one of those, but she slammed. Did you hear? She said she slammed her foot. Hold on, I got to rewind that for 2 seconds.
God.
Like slamming the fucking jail cell door with my foot 1,000,000 times.
Fuck. people like her and MGL, they can't believe that. They don't think that they think they're above the law and they can't be arrested. They should be arrested, that they're entitled to the world. And when it actually happens, they don't know how to behave in that situation. That's why they lose their fucking shit. And
I would love to see hers.
Kick
Like MGL's.
metal over and over and over and over and over and over 1,000,000 times in her own words. Like,
Can you imagine? Can you just imagine being like so like her and MGL? You get arrested. I mean, I bet she acted just like MGL, like how ridiculous she was acting. And I would hate. A lot of people are there. They're just there for the weekend, right? They just want to fucking chill. And then you have fucking people screaming like idiots and flipping their shit over a couple days in jail. Like, get out of here, Tiffany.
By the way, good morning, Kathy. And by the way, I want to say I've never been behind a bars. I've never been in a jail cell. Never a day in my fucking life. Not one, not a second, not a minute. I've never been behind bars because I don't resist arrest. I didn't resist arrest. I went in, sat there, waited on somebody to come pick me up, and went the fuck home. I didn't go into a jail cell. I've never been behind bars a day in my life. And I sure as the fuck never been to prison, Laura, you lying fucking bitch.
Oh my God, why is she's been telling people that for like years. Come on, Laura, get some new fucking material now. Like, you're ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, who are you to talk about it anyways? We don't talk about your million arrests because it ain't our fucking business.
Nope. Never, not once. This whole entire time that we've been going back and forth, never has that even been brought up. Mugshots shown, none of that. But yet, one time that this story's dropped on John's channel, I clip it, put it here. I get threatened. Fuck out of here, losers.
Ugh, they're just pieces of shit.
Obsessed losers.
Oh my God. I ended up actually having to go to physical therapy for 7 months. I don't know. It could have been completely unrelated, but like a week after I got arrested, I hurt myself really bad. I was watering flowers outside and I bent down to grab my watering can. I actually rotated my
Good morning, Amber.
pelvis. Both my SI joints came out of their fucking sockets, and my lower lumbar spine was sprained or strained. I can't remember what it was. I had to basically learn how to walk all over again, and it came out of nowhere. They had to pick me up off the floor. I was screaming in pain. I couldn't move. My right leg was locked up behind me. I couldn't move it. Like, I was in such bad spasm for so long. Oh my God, I wanted to fucking sue the fucking shit out of the police department, but no one would take my case.
Nobody would take your case because it was unfucking related to your stupid ass case. That's why nobody took that fucking case. Like, how? She literally admitted that he didn't even go. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
She wanted to sue the jail?
Yes. She just said it. She wanted to sue them and nobody would take the fucking case. The entitlement is unfathomable. It's mind-boggling. Like, it's crazy. She sees no fault in this and also wanted to blame them for later medical issues when she admits later on in this video that he didn't even help me into the cop car. So the only like physical anything that was inflicted upon her was her kicking the jail bars over and over and over 1,000,000 times in her own words. She's the only one that inflicted injury upon anybody else or tried to.
So no one would take my case because I didn't get out of my car and they told me to. So because I wouldn't get out of my car.
Because it was your fault.
They said that I basically didn't have a case because the cops tell you to get out of the car, you get out of the car. But, you know, I didn't. So I sat in the car for like 20 fucking minutes. I rolled the fucking window up on the cop's arm. I was like, looking.
She thinks it's funny to assault a police officer.
Yeah, she's
and her
laughing
father,
about it. Mm-hmm.
Her father is a police officer. And I only say that because she has said that. I don't know anything about her personal business. Never. I have no idea about it. But it's funny to assault a police officer. You're sick. You are sick. You're sick. And they didn't even retaliate against you. He didn't even retaliate against you. He could have. He didn't. But yet you're still the victim, right? Right.
Grabbed me through my window. Like, he literally grabbed me with both hands. Grabbed me right through my fucking window. And I, just a reflex, went to go shut the window, and it was an accident. All right, I'm going to read you the article. Hold on. Okay, so it says, woman is accused of blocking Dunkin drive-through lane. Police said a woman is facing a disorderly conduct charge after she threw an empty cup at a Dunkin' Donuts worker at the drive-through window, and then
she also thinks that throwing the cup at them was funny too. She also thinks assaulting a civilian in public for no fucking reason whatsoever is hilarious. Psychopathic.
Yeah, she needs help. She needs her head checked. It's not funny. Like, you that story makes you sound like everybody has said that you are this whole time. Thank you,
Yes.
Tiffany. Thank you.
Thanks for the validation.
refused to leave because the worker who had given her her cup would not shake her coffee for her. Okay, remember that. That's what they said. I wouldn't leave because she wouldn't shake my coffee. No, I wouldn't leave because she didn't give me my fucking receipt. She didn't give me the fucking lid to my cup or my straw. And
she's admitting right now that she went to jail because they didn't give her a lid, a straw, and a receipt. But she wanted to sue them.
she didn't give me 2 orange juices that I paid for. Yeah, 2 orange juices, the lid, the straw, and my receipt, okay? She might as well have had my fucking debit card behind the fucking window. Okay,
What?
Officers were called to the shop at 10:35 a.m. Tuesday with reports that a woman had just thrown something back through the window and was refusing to leave. What I did was I tossed the cup that I had to ask for because they wouldn't shake my coffee for me. I had to do it myself. So I asked for a cup. She didn't want to give me a cup. And then she was like, you have to pay for it. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I paid like 39 cents for a plastic cup. I mixed my drink and went to go give her back the fucking cup. And this big Jamaican bitch in the background was like, don't you take that cup back from her. So I tossed it up on the counter and it fucking was lightweight. It was a plastic cup. Dude, there was nothing in it. Nothing.
Doesn't matter. You can't throw things at other human beings in a public setting in that way. You can't do that. It doesn't matter what it was or what was in it or how it happened. You can't fucking do that.
I used it to like mix my own drink and it bounced off the window counter onto the floor behind the girl. Okay, so finish listening to this. Where was I? Let's see. Just thrown something back through the window and was refusing to leave. Yeah. Okay. Please said officers arrived to find Tiffany, 31,
Good morning, Sally.
sitting in her car blocking the drive-through lane. Said the officers observed several workers walking in and out of the store in an effort to serve other customers, which they did. They didn't want to fucking give me my shit and they didn't want to give me my receipt back and I wasn't fucking moving. I was like, fuck no, you're going to give me what I paid for because I already paid for my order. I paid for 2 orange juices that I still haven't gotten. I'm not going fucking nowhere. So yes, they brought all the orders out behind me and handed everybody else their shit instead of just giving me my shit so I could drive away.
She's still
Hand
so
to the Bible.
She's still so aggravated over this. She's still just as mad as she was when she was sitting there in her car looking at the drive-through window and it was slammed shut in her fucking face. She's still just as mad telling this story.
Yes,
however long
right
later.
now. She's still pissed. You can hear it.
Good morning, Captain.
If I was lying, I had it all on my fucking dash cam and my son was recording the whole thing. So this is no word of a lie. Where was I? Okay.
Do people put dash cams on their cars? Why?
I don't know. I have a backup cam, but I don't think I have, like, there's nothing in the front. I don't.
Like a
why
dash
would
cam
you
is what a
have
police
one?
officer has, right?
Yeah, why would you need a dash cam unless you're like planning I don't know what you would need that for.
Citizens arrest, or I don't understand.
I don't
Okay,
Okay,
know.
Sally, hold on. Halt. Sally's coming up too. Okay, hang on. Pause that. Stop sharing my screen. Grab a link. Okay. Here you go, Sally. Great day. Okay, now, Sally, I'll hear you when you come up. So I'm going to go ahead and share it till you get up here. Oh, wrong one. Dang it. That's not the one. No, I don't even know why that's pulled up. Okay, hang on. Let me find. Where's the one? Here it is. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm high, so I totally lost my place. Okay, sitting in her car, blocking the drive-through lane. He said that, okay, they were walking out to serve other customers. Workers told the police that had pulled up and placed an order that included coffee and donuts, asking the worker to also shake the coffee for her.
Good
Yes, they
morning.
did. You don't want fucking mouthful sugar at the bottom of your cup, right?
Hi, darlings.
I offered her a cup for an extra
If you all
25
want
cents.
it paused at any time, just let me know.
No, it was like 39 cents, not 25 cents, for her to do it herself. The police took the receipts as evidence. Bullshit. I'm glad they did. I didn't even notice I was in there till now. This was 2 years ago. I never did get my receipt, and they never gave me my receipt either. She pulled up to a window and shook it herself with an extra cup and then threw the cup at the worker, according to Lucy, grazing his leg. You would think I fucking shot a bullet through the window.
No.
The cup was most...
No, you don't have to shoot a bullet through the window. What do you think about? What do you think about all this, Sally?
You're entitled little bee with an itch. Who the hell do you think you are?
Good morning,
Who the
Sally.
hell? What freaking right on this God-given earth do you think that you have to throw a weapon,
Yes.
cup that you weaponize at a person that is working there? What right? You're an entitled, snot-nosed, snot-dripping, I'm trying to be polite so that I don't have to swear, slobbering, slimy, slithering, item.
Yeah, I said a really bad word earlier. I didn't mean to. It slipped out. I feel I shouldn't have said that. I hate saying that word. And I said it because I was angry. Anyways, let's go. You can't throw
Sorry
things
about that, but anyway.
You cannot throw things at people. No, it's not. They weren't acting like you shot a bullet through the window. They were acting like you threw a cup at a worker. That's what they were acting like. Because you can't do that shit.
You know what bugs me? The entitlement.
Yes, it's astounding.
Who on earth does she think she is?
Princess?
And then she phoned Daddy. She phoned Daddy. Daddy wasn't answering his phone, so she phoned Mummy. And then she mocks what her mother says. Her father must have got wind. Tiffany Murray is going out today, okay? So therefore, I'm going to get myself ready and I'm going to buy a ticket to anywhere that's not here. So the guy was already waiting. The minute his phone rang, he jumped on that plane. It happened to be going to Texas, and he flew away.
Like,
I mean, she turned around and she said, hey, he went to Texas? As if he didn't have a right to go to Texas.
Right.
He had to be there waiting for her.
She was so upset. Look what Shauna just wrote, and I believe this wholeheartedly. Shauna says, if you want to know someone's true colors, watch how they treat customer service and service workers.
Yep.
Very true.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry about my rant.
No, get it out.
She told them that I threw a hot coffee at her. Okay. The interaction was captured on video, according to police reports. Yeah, my video. They didn't have a fucking video. Officers spoke. They're such liars. Oh my God.
How would they not have a video? Like everything is recorded in public facilities.
Yep.
God, it's so horrible. Officers spoke with who told them she is a customer there every day and has always had them shake her coffee. She also indicated that she had ordered and paid for an orange juice, not two, because I was buying for not two orange juices, just one. Okay. I know what I fucking ordered.
But could it be possible? I'm just saying. Could it be possible that they misheard you? 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 Could it be possi Queen of England and thought you only wanted one orange juice? Is that possible? That they made a mistake? No, that's not possible. They are supposed to be perfect, A1 to the T. Don't ever forget her straw, or she will assault you in public.
Thanks. And that was not.
Don't insult the Queen of England.
What? I know.
I
But
said,
she thinks she's the Queen of England. She thinks the world owes her.
Yeah, she thinks she's the queen. She's the queen of toilets. Let's just say.
She's not the queen of anything.
She really thinks she's. No, you owe the world, you stupid, entitled, slobbering, slithering, green, slimy snottrip.
The least you owe is to be respectful to people that wake up at the ass crack of dawn and go into work to make your stupid fucking coffees every day.
The police said the order was not.
Can I ask a question, please?
Sure.
Because I don't live in America.
Yes.
Do they have a special little machine that shakes coffee for entitled bee with itches?
No. They're the particular
so
coffee.
How do you shake a coffee without spilling it? That's what I want to know.
I guess you would swirl it more than anything. You know what I mean? Just like in a circle. But the particular coffee that she ordered is a caramel macchiato. And it is supposed to have all the milk and the cream towards the bottom and the coffee all sitting on top. They don't shake those. If you wanted that, you could just get a caramel latte or something if you wanted it shaken.
Well,
but if you want to stir it, you've got your straw that goes down through the aperture, okay? That little hole in the lid, right? Surely you can do it with your straw, or are you that weak and dainty, okay, and fragile that somebody got to do that for you? Otherwise, you dislocate your shoulder, your wrist, your fingers. I mean, you'll be lying on the floor screaming in agony.
How
just
big of a bubble or small of a bubble do you have to live in that the thing in your day that you get upset enough about to have a standoff with the police is that they don't want to stir or shake your coffee?
I would never ask somebody to do that unless it was part of the service, which means that you are notified on the menu or whatever it is. The staff will shake or stir your coffee for you if needed. Otherwise, I'd feel too embarrassed.
And even
I seriously would.
And even if you asked, right? If you wanted to ask and you ask, and then they say no, it's against our policy to shake that particular coffee. Could you imagine being like, no, bitch, you're gonna shake my coffee? What the fuck?
No. Do you know here, you'd be very lucky, okay, if you walked away on your legs.
Oh, yeah.
Because by the time the staff had finished with you and the cops had got there, maybe saved you and then sort of dangled you around, okay, you would wish to God you had never asked anybody for anything but your coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's never had to deal with real
accountability.
Crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy to me.
Was released on a promise to appear for the Division District Court. So this is what happened. I fucking roll up to the speaker and I've got with me. Okay, so it was like 4 or 5 months. Kukla. So it was like 4 or 5 months. I got arrested July 18th. I go to I get a phone call. The kids wanted donuts and orange juice. I'm like, all right, no problem. I love them. I would do anything for them.
This is so gross.
He sure as fuck isn't slicing his wrists like M, your daughter.
So I'm like, all right. So I grab, we jump in the car. I grab and I ordered a large iced caramel macchiato with 5 sugars light with milk, with whole milk. So I'm sitting there trying to order, and I asked the lady, I was like, do you mind shaking it for me? Because every time I fucking get one.
That could be her issue. 5 fucking spoonfuls, 5 sugars. That's you're on too much sugar. You need to lay off some sugar. That's crazy. That's what's wrong. That's why
I hope her family has got shares in a sugar plantation, because they'd make a bloody fortune out of her.
Sugar is terrible for you. Like, it's not good for you at all.
Oh,
like,
I can't stand.
You guys would die. I can't even give Tiffy no shit on this one, because I drink my coffee so sweet. Yes. Yes.
Oh no.
Do you put like?
But I don't yell at the workers.
Yeah. Wait, Amanda, you make them shake your coffee too?
I mean, you know. What the hell?
Do you use like flavored creamer at home and sugar on top of that?
No. I don't use sugar on top of it, but it's just so sweet.
Oh, it's so sweet. It's like sickly sweet.
No, I don't have any sugar in any of my coffees. Don't matter what coffee it is, I don't have sugar in it.
Or you put milk in it?
Yeah, I put milk. Black. No, I can drink it black, but my preference is milk.
But some people love it. I think if you drink it that way your whole life, then that's just the way that you like it. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, if it's not instant coffee. Instant coffee I don't touch, okay?
Ooh,
but like the pod coffee and that sort of stuff, okay? Then I can drink it black, but my preference is some milk, some form of milk, okay? Almond milk, coconut milk, whatever.
Yes.
But some form of milk.
Do you, Amanda, your coffees, do you put like a lot of creamer and milk in your coffees when you make them? Are they white almost?
Okay. Yes. No. Yeah. Well, basically, they're like that. They're like, okay. They're lighter than this one that's shown on the screen. I use so much creamer. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Like a little coffee.
I don't even need sugar. Yeah. Like a little bit of coffee.
Creamer
Tiny bit of coffee with my creamer.
It's so good. I love whenever they come out with like the holiday creamers. I can't wait.
Inch of sugar.
Oh my god, the peppermint. Peppermint's coming, like it's almost here.
Oh yes. I wanted coffee this morning, but I'm like, it's Friday. It's fucking morning time. Like, not doing it.
Never had a problem ever before asking them to shake my coffee for me. So the lady's like, sorry, we can't do that. And I was like laughing, like I thought she was kidding. And she's like, no, we really can't shake your coffee for you. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I come here all the time. And then she's like, sorry, ma'am. And I hear this fucking lady yelling in the background. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to pull up to the window. I said, because I have people behind me. So I pull up to the window, I give her my debit card, and I'm like, are you serious? You can't just shake my coffee for me? Like, I told her, I'm like, I'm not a secret shopper. Like, she said it was against corporate rules to shake a layered beverage. So because it was a macchiato, it's got the coffee, the milk, and then the whipped cream they put on top, right? So it's hot as fucking balls. It's the middle of July.
She gave every little detail.
Kid. Oh my god, am I fucking stupid?
Yes.
Holy shit, girl. I just had the wrong burner on. I fucking just turned on the wrong burner on my stove. Holy shit, I'm gonna have a fucking grease fire. Oh my god, I put the wrong burner on. I can't deal with my life. I'm so fucking baked. I don't even mean like literally. I mean, my brain is fucking not normal.
We know.
Good thing I just noticed that. I had my oil on. I made fried chicken last night.
I wonder if she's always this stressed. Like, anytime I've ever heard her or interacted with her, whether it be private or public, she's always like so stressed the fuck out. It's crazy.
And I tell you what, she never stops talking. And I know that for a fact, because I got ditched on a call with her, okay? And I sat there for 2 hours listening to it. Okay. I swear I had PTSD afterwards. I'm still getting therapy.
The negativity, like if you just breathe, You know what's mind-boggling though is she claims to be somebody that's about, like the people that are like love and light and keep all the negativity away and out of your life, but she's the
Oh,
most
yes.
one negative human being I've ever encountered in my entire fucking life. Good morning, Anna Mary.
And I left
Hey, Anna Mary. No, but you know what's another thing? Just before you start up again, I'm puzzled. How do you walk out of a store with a 24 pack of paper towels without paying for it? What did she suddenly become 9 months pregnant, or what the hell? How do you walk out of a shop with that and then boast about it?
I can tell, right? And then think it's something you should share with another human being, and they're not gonna like think, what the fuck?
Not be ashamed or embarrassed.
In America, on the bottom of the cart, like say you're at Walmart, when you're checking out, you have the big pack on the bottom, and then they'll just forget to ring it up and walk out of the store with it. And if they don't ask to see a receipt, then nobody's gonna know the difference. That's how.
Yeah, okay. What an idiot I am. Good thing I just fucking looked. Oh my God, I could have burned the fucking kitchen down. Okay.
Good morning, frustrated lurker.
So I said to the lady, I'm like, fine. I was like, if you can't shave it, can you just give me a cup? I'll mix it myself. So she's like, yeah. So then this big Jamaican bitch behind her, she's like, she's gonna have to pay for that. I'm like, okay, no problem. I said it right.
Why can't it just be this lady came up behind her?
From jump. I was like, no problem. I already had this gut feeling like, so I'm like, no problem. Any other day I would have bitched about the cup, like having to pay for it, but don't ask. This day I was like, no problem. I just wanted to shake my fucking coffee, go bring the kids their donuts and go home. Like I had shit I wanted to do. So she fucking makes me pay for the cup. I pay for the cup and I mix my drink. Okay. So she kept the lid and the straw in her hand because she took it off from me, right? So it wasn't the girl at the window that was the problem. So it was the woman behind her who was the manager. Her name was Jackie. She's such a fucking bitch. Anyhow, actually, she just had a fucking heart attack. I think it was like a couple months ago. My mom told me. I was like, oh, damn, really? And then like a month later, I seen her at McDonald's. I was behind her and she's fucking ordering out the whole fucking place. I'm like, eat another fucking cheeseburger, bitch. So anyways, where was I? Okay, so I mix my fucking thing, right? I go to give her the cup back. Now, mind you, I've got the donuts in the car. I got the donuts. I got half a dozen donuts and 2 orange juices that I was still waiting for. I wasn't even thinking about them at this point. I just was like trying to shake my coffee. I was going to grab the orange juices and be on my way. And then, so I go to give her back the cup and the girl behind her, the Jamaican bitch, she's like, don't you dare take that cup back from her. I was like, what? So I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. So I took the fucking cup and I tossed it up on the counter. Did I give a shit if it landed on its fucking bottom? No, not at all. I did not care at all. I was like, didn't even care about it. It was an empty plastic cup, right? After a customer service rep is going to tell you they're not taking it back. Are you fucking kidding me? Take the fucking cup because there's no garbage outside anymore. They had taken it away, right? There's nowhere to put this cup. So, oh my God. So look, people are such assholes. So I throw the freaking thing up onto the counter, right? It bounces off the counter, falls on the floor. This big fucking black bitch comes flying out of fucking the background. She's like, did you just throw that cup at her? And I was like, no. I'm like, I need my receipt. I need my lid, my straw, and the 2 orange juices that I ordered. I said, this is...
Yes, the fuck you did throw it at her because you said you didn't care where it landed. You didn't care.
Crazy.
Threw it at her.
I asked for the manager. They said the manager wasn't there. What does she do? She fucking slams the window shut in my face. And she's yelling at me from the other side for me to leave. I'm like, no, I'm not going anywhere. So I put my car...
It's a private... Oh, my alarm's
private
establishment. It doesn't matter what you think, you entitled person. You have to leave a private establishment when they tell you to get the fuck off their property. Go ahead,
Joe. No, I'm just saying. I'm entitled. I own America, you know. My daddy's gonna help me. Meanwhile, Daddy's hightailed it. I'm telling you, there's just this trail of steam the way he was getting onto that plane to get to Texas. Ha ha! Yo!
Out of here.
Some part.
Yeah.
Like, so I had mad people behind me, but I'm like, fuck that. People are yelling at me. They were calling me a bitch. One person drove away screaming, "You fucking bitch." And I'm like, wow, dude, like, if this was you, I'm pretty sure, like, you would understand. But
Nope.
hey,
Nope.
be on your way. Have a great.
Everybody else in that line, most everybody else would drive the fuck away when they tell you to drive the fuck away.
Day. So it is sitting there recording all of this. I didn't even know. Okay. I have a dash cam in my car, so I've all recorded audio, video, everything. Okay. So she slams the fucking window. Next thing you know, she's like screaming. So I look through, I open my window, I roll my window down a little bit because I was like, fuck it, I'll roll my window up. You roll your window up. I'm not going fucking nowhere. So she tells me she's calling the cops if I don't leave, yada, yada, yada. And I said, you owe me the goods that I purchased. First of all, I said, I have not gotten the orange juices back from you. I haven't got my lid, haven't got my receipt, don't have my straw. I said, I have a coffee in my console here with no lid on it. I said, I need my stuff. I'm not going anywhere until I do. Okay. So this fucking paper writes that I wouldn't move because they wouldn't shake my coffee. Are you fucking kidding me? So what happened? Okay. Next thing you know, they're walking people's orders out to them, apologizing to them, like acting like it's me and I just won't move or something. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Like, it was the Twilight Zone.
Can you do this for a second?
Yes. Go. I'm going to go grab a drink. I can tell you I'll be right back.
Okay, so I just want to remind people of something. Okay. For one, nobody cares about some stupid arrest. That's not the point of this. I want to keep reiterating that because it's more than that. Like it's her entitlement. But for two, this started this came to a head because, and let me quote this. Hold on. I'm getting to it. This came to a head because she couldn't stop running her mouth. She said, I got to blow it up. Hold on. She said, my son has never witnessed me getting slammed up against any car, let alone a cop car. You're obsessed. He sure as fuck isn't slicing his wrists like, your daughter. Keep bringing up my son. You would be wise to leave him out of any subject pertaining to me. We can talk about, she went for his parenting and all kinds of stuff, called him a total liar. So that's how we got here. I just wanted to remind people.
Totally. Yeah. And
John would never, ever have released this. Okay? She pushed him to it by involving his daughter in a disgusting, revolting way. Okay? But she's a child advocate. She's supposed to protect children.
Yep.
But she did that to his daughter. She was intimidating him. And I'm sorry, John Crimes, you do not intimidate with lies and BS. I'm sorry, you don't.
Cower because the whole time she was doing that, calling him a liar, she knew that this was a true story. She knew that what he said wasn't a lie. So instead of just ignoring it, not making it a bigger issue, she lied and pushed his hand.
And threatened him.
Yes.
And threatened him. And he kept on, but Stephanie, he gave her many opportunities to back down, okay? Mm-hmm. And she didn't. John didn't do this on a whim, okay?
Nope.
John didn't do this on a whim. Nope. He gave her opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after she attacked his daughter. And he never, ever attacked her son. Nope. He put him in the situation like an observer, like you would. The guy with the blue shirt was standing there. Okay.
But he never said a negative.
He never, ever, nothing was ever focused on the son. He just said, as passing by type of thing. Well, the son was in the car with her. He never said his name. He never said his age. He never said anything else. So Tiffany, You got yourself into this situation that you needn't have. And you know what? Ash 274, you got an extra bit of vindication there. You found out he's a freaking thief.
She admitted it.
And she does it with pride and glory and trumpets blazing.
Okay, John just dropped a video. Tiffany does it. The title is Tiffany Does It Again for Candace Wells, Sandy Ruchek, Ray Andriacchio. Listen to this video. Here we go.
Hey, how y'all doing? It don't even matter. Hey, I'm one of those people, man. Very, very hard for me to just sleep consistently through the night. I go to sleep, I wake up, I go to sleep, I wake up. Anyway, one of the times I woke up, I looked at my phone and there was an email from YouTube saying I got a privacy strike from Tiffany, right? I read that motherfucker halfway and threw the phone down and went right back to sleep. This time I slept good because I don't know why Tiffany would try to give me a privacy strike. She know I'm going to win. I guess it's an act of desperation. So I'm like, all right, send it to my guy at YouTube, because unlike her lying friend, Laura, I actually have someone. That's how I beat your last privacy strike. But damn, Tiffany, man, you really be fucking with the wrong one. I told you everything you try to do, I'm going to flip it around and hurt you worse on doing the action. Being clear, because someone might be saying they're being threatened. No, I'm going to turn around and do the dirty action you did, and I'm going to do it in a legal way to hurt you worse. So this is what's going to happen. I'm not going to fight your privacy strike because, number one, I don't really care about that John Henn's channel anyway. Number two, yeah, that video's out forever. Everybody has it, and if it goes away, I'll make another channel, put it back up there, make sure everybody get it. That video's on YouTube forever. It's never going to fucking leave, just like Molly Go Live leaves arrest video. So I don't really care about the channel. So I'm not going to fight the privacy strike because you just gave me a great idea. I want to see what happens because I bleeped out all of your personal information. You don't own it. You know what I'm saying? And we made a funny video from it. So I'm thinking, Tiffany, if you win this privacy strike, and we don't sit back and let it happen, I'm not going to fight nothing. If you win this privacy strike, all the family members who's in the title, that means that you guys can go to do the same thing. So if someone has a video of you on their page, if they have a recording of you, we're going to go through the exact same thing because you guys have been wondering how to get somebody.
How can you be... She's in true crime. They play clips and recordings. They have been recording Candace Wells on the down low, playing that, putting it out. How can she be so entitled that she thinks that she's going to bring down her own fucking channel?
Take it down. We're going to use my video that Tiffany struck as the guinea pig. If that video goes down for a privacy strike, that means all of you can go to somebody else's channel that has done that, such as Tiffany, who has done this numerous times with the Wells family, playing their private information, playing secretly recorded phone calls where the person didn't know that it was recorded. Tiffany knew she was recorded because it wasn't a phone call. She hit a button on an app and spoke. But she has played recordings from family members who of victims who are missing or deceased. And she has hounded them. She's put them down. She's made numerous videos negative about them. So let me not fight my video. Let's use this as a teachable moment to see, can we truly help the victims' families that are being harassed by YouTubers out here? Let's see, can we learn from this right here? Fill out the exact same thing Tiffany did. Put 0 timestamp at the beginning so it covers the whole video. And let's see, can we get these family members to take some of their stuff down too? Chickens is coming home with roots, baby girl.
Oh my God. He's too, Tiffany, listen, I'm telling you right now, you are out of your fucking league.
This is Dr. Grande. Today's question is, can I analyze the case?
You're out of your league with John Crimes. That could be the smartest move I've seen on YouTube to date.
Yeah, Tiffy Poo, I went ahead and took mine down, but I'm just going to make a couple burner channels and upload it on. Just so you know, okay? When it keeps popping up, that's me, bitch. So, I want to let you know. Hey, girl.
I advise everybody, every clip channel, every troll channel, to take it and upload it all across. Use the Streisand effect, because she literally plays personal. She's played Candace being set up, essentially, doesn't even know that she's being recorded. They go to her, gain her trust, record her, and then play it live on YouTube for everyone to see. It is a total violation of privacy, in my opinion. And now she is doing this. Her whole channel could be taken down by her own actions in this. Wow.
Cop come fucking blaring down. There's like 5 fucking cop cars, guys. They sent out like the whole fucking squad on me. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God. So the cop comes up to my car. He's like standing in front. He's like, can you just pull over into the parking spot over there? And I'm like, I said, first I need my receipt, I need my 2 orange juices, and I need my lid and my straw. I said, I'm not going anywhere until I get what I paid for. So he's like, I'll get it for you, just pull over to the side. So I'm like, fine, what the fuck ever. So I pull off to the side and
my mind is fucking blown. My mind is blown that she has the fucking audacity to privacy strike her own words being played on YouTube when she does it to grieving fucking family members when they have lost family members. You're a disgusting piece of shit human being. I implore everybody to upload this fucking video, please.
Yeah, you must send it to me, okay? And I'll put it onto my channel as well.
Disgusting.
Okay.
Good morning, Batty Boo.
Parking spot.
Oh,
the guy
Batty Boo.
And he's like, ma'am, please step out of the car. And I said, excuse me? I said, I never removed myself from my vehicle. I never got out of my car. I did not do anything to this person. He said, ma'am, she just told me that you threw a coffee at her. And I said, excuse me? I said, absolutely not. So I told him the whole story. She's still telling me to get out of my car. I said, I'm not leaving my son in the car. I said, no. So I don't trust the cops here. They beat the shit out of a war veteran and killed him and got away with it. I just don't trust them. So, and my dad always said he would never be a cop here because they're just too crooked. So anyways, he's always told me like, don't let them in your house. She's just very overprotective. So anyways, I'm like, call Pop. So I'm like, now I'm getting nervous because the guy was like, you need to step out of the car, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, call Pop. So it's calling my dad and it's going straight to voicemail. It's 11 o'clock in the afternoon, straight to voicemail. So this never happens. So my dad's not picking up. So I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to bother my mom at work, right? So I'm like, call Nana. So call my mom. And all I hear is, he just got on a plane to California or Texas. No, it's Texas. Yeah.
Look how she mocks her mum.
Texas.
Look how she mocks her mum.
I'm like, oh my God. So I told her, I'm like, tell her what's going on, please. So I'm talking to the cop. He's like questioning me about everything, telling me he's got it on camera, he's got it on video, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you don't have anything on video. Mind you, I never told him that I had a dash cam. I never told him my kid was recording. I kept it to myself. Smartest thing I ever did. So fucking, I'm like, listen, I said, I need to call my godfather. I said, I'm not getting out of this vehicle until I get in touch with something. Like, I was fucking serious as a heart attack. I wasn't getting out of the fucking car for them, at least until somebody knew what was going on. So they're like, well, what do you need to call your godfather for? Who's your godfather? So then the sergeant came over and he's like, oh, Tiffany, hey, because we live in a really small town. When I was a little girl, I knew some of these cops, you know? So anyhow, I said, I need to call my uncle. I said, I do not feel comfortable getting out of my vehicle right now. I said, I don't like the way this officer is handling things. And he fucking, the guy that was standing there, his name was, I'll never fucking forget him. He was such a fucking asshole. He was short too, like little man syndrome. Like, go fuck yourself, dude. So, he tries to reach through my fucking window, grab me by my shoulders. I was like, fuck no. So I ran and I put my window up.
She said there's an echo. Hold on. I'll just mute. Give me a second.
So I go to put my window up, like it was a knee-jerk reaction. I click the window and it goes flying up and the guy's like, oh, she's trying to take my arm off. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a disaster. So I was like, listen, I said, do not put your hands on me. I said, this is inappropriate. This is why I'm not getting out of my car. I was fucking pissed. So, but I'm thinking, fuck, I'm fucked. Like my dad is not even in the state right now. I had no idea he wasn't there, but I knew that my godfather would be there, right? So the sergeant, his name was, he's like, Tiffany, trust me, just get out of the car. We're not going to let anything happen. Your son's going to be fine, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, it's not about my son being fine. I said, I am not getting out of my vehicle and leaving my son in the car. I do not trust any of you. And I told him straight up, I didn't trust him. And I said, I need to call my uncle. So he goes, Tiffany, I promise you. And I should have fucking listened to my gut. So I get out of the car. He makes me stand in the front of my car for like fucking 20 minutes. So I'm standing outside my car, right? And it's fucking blistering heat. The fucking twerp cop comes out from Dunkin' Donuts. He had gone in really quick or whatever. He comes out and he's like, Tiffany, can you step to the front of the building, please? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I knew I was getting arrested. So I'm like, wow. So I start walking, like, right? Because I'm doing what he's telling me to do. I knew I was fucked. And I start walking. I turn back around because my gut instinct was to do what he told me to do, right? Because I have been defying them for like a half hour at this point. I'm like such a fucking princess, right? Sitting in my car. And I cannot even when I think about this story. And then I go to turn around and I was like, call your father. Because at this point, and I knew his dad would come. So I said, I need to make sure my son has a ride out of here. I said, he is not to get in the car with any of you. I don't trust any of you. I said, I will not leave this parking lot until I know my son is taken care of. Do you really not give a fuck? So my son's sitting in the car all by himself. I got arrested. They fucking cuffed me so fucking tight, right? I tell him I've got a brain injury and a spinal cord injury. I said, can you at least cuff me in the front? I said, I'm just asking. I have a lot of issues neurologically and I have a brain herniation. I said, I really can't have my hands behind my back like that for a long time. It'll strain my neck, whatever. He's like, well, you should have thought about that before you decided to throw coffee at the worker. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He cuffs me, everything. I get in the car. They don't even help me in the car. Like, it's so annoying. And I'm fucking boiling mad, right? So the cop's trying to talk to me on the way there. I said, do not talk to me. I said, I want an attorney. I said, I'm not speaking to you. So he's all rip shit, right? He's like, you're fucking being a dick. So I get in the police. I've got my Rihanna fucking Fenty slides on. They have the ribbon. They're like silk. And he's like, remove your shoes, please. And I'm like, I don't have socks on. All I have is flip-flops on my feet. He's like, take off your shoes. So I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So I take off my shoes, give him my fucking shoes. He goes to take my mugshot. I'm like, so I was like, I said, tell me. I said, would they shake your coffee if you asked them to shake your coffee? Pretty sure they would. And he's like, I like mine stirred. What did he say? Yeah, stirred, not shaken. And I was like, ew, you're such a loser. Like, he was such a dickhead. So he goes to take my mugshot and I smiled for my picture. He goes, take that smile off your face. The judge doesn't like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker is going to tell me not to smile? I was like, you're taking my picture, aren't you? So I fucking busted his balls so bad. Anyways, they let me out without having to pay any bond or anything like that. And I went to court and it got expunged immediately and completely got let go with prejudice, which means they can never bring it up again. I can never be held against me. And I paid like $200 to a library fund or something like that. And they took it right off my record. But the whole thing is the fucking newspaper wrote this article about me. I called the newspaper. They came to my house the very next day. They took the article off online, but it had already been printed like the very night it happened. So the news guy's telling me, he's like, yeah, it is boring, girl. It is boring. Yes, they wrote an article about me. I was fucking rip shit. I'm like, wow, it's not even for anything good. This makes me look like a psychopath. Like, he wouldn't move because he wouldn't shake my coffee. That's not what fucking happened. So The guy's sitting at my table and he's like, well, I have to be honest. He's like, Chief wanted me to put a lot of stuff in there. He said that you tried to take off the officer's arm with your window. He's like, but I told him that I couldn't put that in there because you weren't charged with assaulting an officer. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm thinking, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, so anyways, it was a complete production. It was so fucked up. You think I'd get arrested for something good? No, I got arrested over a fucking $2 coffee. That just my luck. And yeah, they have nothing to fucking do here.
Okay. So apparently, John uploaded something to his community post.
Well, I just uploaded this video to both of my Mandalorian channels that are not my main channel, and I'll be making I'll be backing it up on like every single little channel I have. So
can I see his community? Wait, how do I go to his community post?
yeah, you go to his page.
Yeah.
No, go to John Hinge where it says like his channel. Like go scroll down and just hit his channel.
Where? How? Am I missing
like under
something?
the video, it'll say like John Hinge. Okay.
I did. This is where it takes me to.
Where let me pull it up. Hold on.
I can't do it. I'm on my phone.
I got it. It's okay.
Okay, thank you. I'll take mine down.
You're
I can put yours up when you're ready. Okay, Honey Boo Boo says someone else very wise spoke about her doing exactly these things also, who is currently taking a break from live streaming. Nothing but love for you, by the way, if you watch this. I stopped calling my daddy for help when I was 17.
Okay, you're gonna have to here, let me know if you can see it.
Wait, let me take the thing down. Yep. Yeah, we can see it. Great. Can we read?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, it says this troll account that has Laura's ex-husband's name is Unknown Capone. How do I know? Because 5 days ago, Unknown Capone left this comment on my community post. I came back here to laugh at him since he called me a liar, but when I came back, it isn't Unknown Capone anymore. It's this troll account. So if you guys see this in your comment sections and lives, you know who it is. I find it sad that they are so desperate to be victims that they will use henchmen to pretend to be their real life relatives just to go to your channel, and then they go live saying, we go real life. This is third grade level embarrassment. Absolutely. That's exactly what they do.
Lord above. Laura didn't learn, okay, that Capone got caught out already how many times? Now he's caught out another time. I mean, come on.
Let's see what it said. It said, where's the Tiffany Murray video? I did see Capone saying that. No. Sorry. I did see Capone saying that. Oh my God. So he got busted again? Oh, yep. See, look at that.
Wow.
He changed the name. Oh my God. Oh my God. Capone was the one saying that. I read it. I think I might even have a screenshot of what Capone said it. Wow.
I just don't.
Hey, funny mouth.
I don't get it. I don't understand. They are so stupid. But then her only defense is, but everybody's picking on Unknown Capone. Everybody keeps talking about him. Everybody keeps talking about him because he's doing shit like that. Wait, here's
out of control.
Under the order.
He gets you busted more than anybody, Laura. Just saying.
Yes, like you're working.
No, she's not Laura anymore. She's the SEAL trainer.
Yeah, right.
That's how she brainwashes them all.
I don't think
trains them.
She's really messy, but like this amount of messy is just beyond. I don't even understand. Where did Ash's link go? I'm waiting on it to come up.
Yeah, but Stephanie, have you realized how bad her desperation is? I mean, she is
Yeah.
desperate on steroids. Okay. You know, somebody came at me because I did a video of her and said, how can you go at Laura? Everybody's going at Laura. No, the only reason everybody's going at Laura is because Laura's going at everybody. So what? We must all keep quiet and just let Laura trample us. The same with Tiffany. Don't dare say anything to Tiffany because she's going to threaten you. And she's going to go, well, she went low with the wrong person.
And see, they've been doing this sort of thing with certain people for a very long time. They just fucked with the wrong person this time. And if you notice, every time he calls Laura out, Laura ignores it because I think Laura knows that he can squash her to the ground. But Tiffany just take that hint and wouldn't let it go. She can't.
You see, there's that saying: you give a man enough rope, he'll eventually hang himself.
Well,
there we go.
Absolutely. You don't even have to try to point out their shitty behavior because they can't help themselves from threatening and going real life. They cannot help it. So they're going to do it. You can count on it every fucking time. The same responses, the same actions. And you get busted all and caught all up in it. Like, get a new game plan.
Stop threatening people. Stop going low. Okay. And stop declaring that you're a child advocate because you aren't. You put a child in danger. You revealed private, really private information on a public platform about a child. But you're an advocate. You're a child advocate. Sunshine, you are what the devil threw away. That's what you are. You that evil and that nasty and that, slimy, grimy, slobbering drops of snot. That's what the lot of you are. That's what you are.
When Unknown Capone and Laura finally break up, that's when real, bombs will be dropped. Child advocate, my ass. Capone is hoping for the purple nasty stuff. I don't know what that means.
Ew. Oh, yuck. Purple nasty pudding.
God.
Listen.
That thing that thing had to travel 8 hours, okay? Because it took 8 hours to get unstuck from the chair that it sits in every night, all day.
Here's the link.
They had to use a bloody front-end loader, okay, on one side and a front-end loader on the other side and pull it apart because the suction of that thing on that chair is so rusted and so stale. Come on. You've got to be desperate if you're waiting for that, Capone.
Was it a crane? That use a crane? Okay, no, I'm just joking. That was me. Okay. Here's the link if anybody wants to come up. 9 hours, I think.
Okay.
Trying to get some ass. Well, yep.
Yeah, because it took 9 hours to unstick her from the chair. And a couple of cranes or front-end loaders to pull them apart. Come on. Or she put a motor on the chair and wheelied all the way for 9 hours. I don't know, but it's stuck there to that chair.
See, I knew for a fact if I uploaded that to my channel last night, that's why I went ahead and did it last night. I knew for a fact that Laura and her henchmen would threaten that. I knew without a shadow of a doubt that they would. And
can you reshare the threat, please, for the people that might not have seen it?
Have it right here. It says the name of the troll account is, and we all know that her and her people troll more than anybody else in this fucking community. It's been, if they are not the ones that troll the more than anybody else, why are they the only ones that get busted out time and time and time and time and time and time again? They are. It's clear. Okay, it's Wild Pony Glue Factory. Why is it in French? Oh, okay. I think soon we might just read out your arrest records live. The difference between Tiffany and you is she had a freak out and lost control. I went to jail. Oh, no. And lost control and went to jail is what it's supposed to say. And went to jail. She was never convicted of anything, but you can't say that, can you, jailbird? What was that for, by the way? Does it sound like Seth?
Oh my God. What the fuck?
And I've never been behind bars in a day of my life. Yes, I've been arrested, but I've never been behind bars a day in my life, a second of my life. Never, not once. Has never happened. Just saying.
But the story is all up there, Stephanie, for the whole world to see.
But
So
see, Laura and her people don't research anything, and she's alluded to that in the past and said that she thinks it's. I know for a fact where that's coming from, 100%. I knew it was gonna come from that before I even uploaded last night because she's so fucking predictable. It's amazing. Yeah, she doesn't know. She doesn't know that I've talked about that and all of that. She thinks that it's like threatening. You know
what I want? I want to know. We're the ones that's supposed to go real life.
Yes.
Okay. So now where's the evidence that we go real life?
John.
But we've got stacks that we go real life.
No, John just gave you the evidence of why they say that we go real life, because they set themselves up to make it look like and troll as their own people. Because they play victim on their fucking channel.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, for years she's always said this side goes real life, but never once has she produced any evidence to the fact that we go real life and this intimidation nonsense. Who of us intimidates them?
No, none.
No, we fight back. We don't intimidate. We fight back. YouTube stuff stays on YouTube, and we fight back with YouTube stuff. Finished. End of story.
Never.
They the first ones. The minute you hit the nail on the head, they come rushing out with all these intimidation tactics. All of it.
Yes, I've never, not once, none of us have threatened her, Laura with her 13 mugshots or however many she had. The only person that I can recall off the top of my head threatening Laura with her mugshots is her good Judy MGL back in the day. That's the only person that I heard do that to her, because they've always been like that. They've always felt that way.
Yep. No, the cowards. Cowards intimidate. Anybody that is a strong woman or a strong man doesn't need to intimidate, because they stand on what you have said and they fight back with that.
Right.
The minute you've got to intimidate somebody, you're weak, you slimy, okay, and you've lost the battle.
Yeah, because when you're lying
completely and utterly
24/7, when you claim to be transparent as glass, but you literally lie to your supporters, pay your bills, you have to. That's the only way you can try to protect yourself, because you're being completely misleading the entire time. They have to try to intimidate people, and it works with a lot of people. It works.
That, you see, that is what I don't understand. I really don't, because I mean, look, I'm not a highly educated person. I'm streetwise, okay? I live in a third world country. I'm supposed to be, I don't know, bankrupt and, I don't know, e-begging and God knows what else, okay? But after a while, and sometimes it's not a very long while, you start thinking for yourself, no, but hang on, how come it's always this person? But this person's always attacking other people.
Yeah.
Okay? And then complaining when they get clapped back. I mean, can't you work it out for yourself?
That's the part I don't understand. Do they not get that part, or do they like it? Or I don't. I think that they.
I think they like it.
I think Capone's so wrapped up in it. Like, he's just so wrapped up in it all.
Yes, but they're also right? Clearly, we just seen a whole video of evidence of it, that they also are victims of every circumstance in their real life too. So it's just their brains are wired to think that way.
Now, you know what I think it is? It's a lot easier to go with the flow with this kind of business. And it's a lot more entertaining. Okay. You don't have to use your brain to be part of that.
No.
Okay. You really don't. You just got to sit and listen. That's all. And it hits a part in your brain, okay, the part that gives you pleasure. Oh, that's lovely. That's juicy. Oh, yes. But you see, even that I can't listen to for long. I get bored with it.
But when you're...
I don't know how people can sit night after night after night listening to her garbage. I don't understand it without thinking for themselves. I can't understand it.
But when your whole life is wrapped up in negativity and you are in such a negative environment, that's all you see,
okay,
that's all you know, you can't see. It's hard to see outside of that environment, you know? It's normal. It becomes normal to them, I think. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think they truly believe.
I don't know.
I think they truly believe that Laura and Tiffany are victims and they are never in the wrong and that they have no culpability in any of this. I do think that too, but I don't understand how, because all they ever have done is talk and they never have proven any allegations that they put onto people. So they're literally the epitome of sheep.
Yes. Yes.
For sure.
No, but you see, sheep do things thoughtlessly. I don't think that in a way. I think that she's the trainer of the seals. I think that she conditions people to think a certain way by the way that she acts.
Absolutely. And repeats her lies.
I mean, I will never believe that Laura goes real life because I don't think she has the intelligence and the maturity to do it. What I do believe is that she has guns that she works up or that she tells, okay, to do the dirty work for her.
Yes.
But Laura herself.
Happened in the past. We've seen proof of that in the past.
Yeah. I've never believed that Laura herself has got the maturity or the intellect to do anything by herself. But what she has got, okay, is the cowardness to incite people to do it for her.
Yes, and she creates an environment where, like, if you are in a room with 10 people and you see 9 of them get up and run out the door, you're going to be like, okay, where's everybody running? I'm going to get up and run too. Like, I might be in danger, you know? So if they see everybody else being okay with certain things, it's really hard to be the one person that's like, what the fuck is this? And then you become the target when you do that. It's a cult. It's in a sense,
you see,
it is a cult.
Yes, it is. Now, Tiffany to me is more dangerous because Tiffany herself will dig into your stuff. Okay?
Yes.
She will dig into, what's happened to Mandolin?
Maybe she had to go for a second.
Yeah. Tiffany herself. So, okay, she'll use people to help her, but she herself can do it. And she said it. She'll look into you and she'll use stuff, okay, to do it. I mean, she said that before. So, yeah, Tiffany, in a sense, to me, is more dangerous and more dirty.
Yes, but that's why she does it, Ufta. Ufta says her cronies do the dirty work. They will eventually get thrown under the bus. That's why she makes it that way. So she always has a scapegoat. But see, Capone thinks that he will never be that scapegoat that everybody else has been. When it happens, Capone, it's going to hurt so bad. But you're the one that's thinking you're different. You're the one that she won't throw under the bus in public in front of everybody. You're fucking sadly mistaken. You're going to be the way she gets out of all of this.
You see, when Laura says, oh, but I didn't do it. I never do it. I will never go real life. Yes, that's the only true thing that Laura says.
Yes. Dreamer.
That's the only truth that Laura ever says.
Amanda got a phone call. That's what she said. Dreamer says, adore me some Stephanie Brown. I adore you, Dreamer. Much respect. So happy you're back. Thank you, Dreamer.
I know. I'm so happy Stephanie's back as well. The world seems right now.
If it comes between you and Laura Capone, you are crazy if you think she will have your back. She's already setting you up. Wake up. Facts. It's crazy to see it from the outside. He can't see it because he thinks he's the one special person that's not going to get the Laura treatment. You're not special. Hey, Kimmy, you're not special. She's actually setting it up so when she throws you over, she will look like her hands are clean. You better get all of that proof that you said you had, that proof that you and Laura both are in on all of this, because you're going to need it in the future. Guaranteed.
You know, I wonder if if she sells him out, I wonder if he will even. Oh, yeah, but will he even turn on her? I really don't think so.
I don't think he will either.
I
think he'll tell her to sell him out and let him take all the blame in this. I think that's
Yep. He is that attached to her for some reason. To me, it's kind of sick. It really is. It's kind of sick.
And she tells everybody that he is, like, I think she said autistic or something like that.
Yes. And, on the spectrum.
Vulnerable, and he's being used, and it's disgusting.
I mean, come on. You mean to tell me that he's going to keep on using these troll names, okay, only to be found out?
Yes.
And he's not going to think to himself, whoa, wait a minute. This is not cool.
I think he's using them to get caught. So he can take the blame.
It's done on purpose. There are two reasons for it. One, to say that it's us, okay? And the other one, to then blame it on Capone. If the us doesn't work, well, it's them, okay? Well, blame it on Capone. It doesn't matter.
When it comes between Laura and anyone else on the planet, including Tiffany Murray and MGL, Laura will throw you under the bus to save her own fucking skin. Good morning, Crime Canary. There's no doubt. Of course she will. She's done it over and over and over again. How much more do you need to see? Crazy.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think this will change anybody's that's up Tiffany's sniffer, okay? I don't think it'll change their mind about her. But you know what?
I don't know.
It vindicates.
What about all the new people? I think that's the people that John was talking to. Like, clearly we've known Tiffany for a long time, right? I think he's trying to reach the people that support her harassing victims, families of victims, that support her calling families of victims disgusting, degrading, horrible names without knowing whether they're guilty or not, and trying to appeal to the humanity in them to see what they're actually supporting, because they're blind to the real Tiffany Murray at all. Like, they have no idea Tiffany who she is, really.
Yeah, the tragedy pimps. I love his name for them, tragedy pimps.
Yes.
And they're actually very lazy tragedy pimps, because they'll take a child, something that's happened to a child. Now, that is one of the most powerful things that you can do, because emotionally, okay, you're pulling on every single woman's heartstrings.
Yes, it
is so easy to take a child case and turn it into this filthy, dirty, grimy rubbish that they've turned it into, and for people to be attracted to it, because what? It's a child. So you have the tragedy of the child, which will bring them in, okay? Then you have all the I call it novella, I don't know what you call it in English, soap opera stuff that goes around, okay? All the calling of relatives and the doing this and digging in and making everything salacious and all this kind of business, okay? So tragedy of the child, then all the salacious hype, okay, around it. I mean, you've got a winner. You have a winner.
Totally. It's a whole mess. And by the way,
because nobody wants,
Randy's video is still up. So
brilliant.
Good morning, Sarah. When they played it last night, they just played the audio. They didn't show the video. So I think if everything else gets taken down, that I don't think will be able to be taken down. But I don't even know how the other could be taken down, because they didn't show, like, it was a whole, they didn't show.
Yeah.
She doesn't own Dunkin' Donuts. That's not her Dunkin' Donuts. I don't understand how she even got it taken down. I don't get it.
I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm going to have a bash. I'll have to go back and record John's one, because I didn't record it.
I have it recorded, the one that I uploaded. So if I can send that to you, the file, I'll do that. I'll try to do that, because what I did,
brilliant, super,
it on StreamYard. Like, I shared it the same way you shared it, and then just recorded it. So I have the file. If I can get you the file, then you can just upload that.
Oh, that'll be brilliant, because then, I'll just put a picture and it'll just come out audio. It won't come out.
Exactly.
The whole thing.
She said it's audio only. The video was John's doing. They're just voice clips. I know. I don't understand how she even got it taken down. The only guess I can make is that she copyrighted the Dunkin' Donuts, but like, she has no copyright to Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know. It's a public facility.
Did she? So she used a copyright thing.
Yes. Oh, wait. It hasn't been taken down yet. John said he's letting it sit. After 48 hours, YouTube has to decide if they think okay, so YouTube hasn't even no, it's not down. I was wrong. YouTube hasn't even judged it yet. So YouTube could look at it and say, no, it's not a violation. Or if they do say it's a violation, then that can come back and bite Tiffany majorly in the ass, because she uploads video calls all the time that are recorded against people's wishes. They have no idea they're even being recorded. Knowledge, yes.
No, but you know what we should do? One gets taken down, then another one uploaded. Okay, and then that one gets taken down, then another one uploaded. So we got like a train of of videos going.
Okay.
But anyway.
Tana, thank you. She says, point of clarity. In the world of crime, Tiffany Murray would not have to pay a fine if not found guilty, nor would there be a record to expunge. If there is no recorded crime, thank you for sharing. Protect the children. Thank you, Tani, I think.
Thank you. Unless she's trying to say that she bribed the cops by paying $200 to whatever library or whatever it was. I don't know. Maybe she's trying to say that she bribed them.
Yeah, John, the last video that you just uploaded and what you said in it is probably the most brilliant move I've seen anybody make in any kind of drama situation ever. Hands down. It could ruin her whole entire channel if that's able to be. Go ahead.
I mean, I had problems way back with John Crimes, okay? But it doesn't mean to say that I don't admire what he does and his work. Okay, I love it. I'm not a crime person. I'm not in for all this hours and hours and hours of delving into people's lives. Okay,
Right.
I love what he does, and I love what Proving Evil does. Okay, it's facts and everything else. Okay, and that I do enjoy. And John, yeah, I did have a problem with you way back to do with Hello Starlight. Okay,
yeah, all that's old.
I know you,
though, and it's been.
Yeah, what I want to say is, I'm sorry if I offended you. Okay, but hey, me having a problem like that didn't take away my admiration for your presentation and the way that you do things. Okay, I love it. I wish that I had the patience and everything that you do. Okay, because it's something that I really, really enjoy.
It's talent. Pure
I
talent.
love it. Yeah, I love it. Okay, I love the way when you come back hard, and you come back factual, and you come back on a very firm foundation, because that's what is needed.
Yeah, what do you?
And I love the way that you do your crime. I can't stand the sitting for hours and hours listening to a load of garbage. I'm not interested in that. I want facts. I want.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I also want to add, back then when all that bullshit happened, Tiffany Murray was in John's ear at that time too. So a lot of the things he was told at the time came from that witch's mouth.
Yep.
Just saying.
No, but look, it doesn't. I mean, I'm not phased. Okay, in the sense that, okay, he's got me blocked and whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter, because I'm there to listen to what he's got to say.
Well,
I'm there.
You can admire somebody's
I'm there
creativity, even when even if you don't like somebody, you can admire their creativity and say that. Some people cannot, because they have an evil vendetta against people. You know what I mean? Like they want to really hurt them. Like
no, I'm not like that.
Can you hold it down for like 30 seconds while I grab a battery?
Fantastic.
I'll be right back. Okay.
John is fantastic. Yeah. Okay. John is fantastic at what he does. Okay. He has always been direct. Okay. John has never been a flip-flopper. And that is what I really admire. Okay. He takes a stand and he stays by it, and he gives you his reasons, and they always logical, factual, and on a strong foundation.
Yeah, and just don't come at somebody's child when you know the thing that they're talking about is true. Like, I thought
because you see,
sorry, go
ahead. But Stephanie, the problem is these people, I call them the axis of evil. Okay, those 3 or 4 demons that are there. All right,
in public,
they think that they are above everybody.
Yes, she covered for Laura,
and nobody. Yep,
saying a very shitty, fucking ignorant, derogatory.
Comment. Racist.
I don't like to say that word, but it was very ignorant and derogatory, and she covered for her in public, knowing that everybody had heard what Laura said. Everybody had heard MGL try to shut Laura up. Everybody knew what they were saying, but they still have no problem going in public and lying to their whole entire audience.
But hold on. That call was even more devious than anything else, because Laura didn't even know she was live.
Exactly. But
how devious can you get? That's supposed to be your friend. Here in South Africa, we say your choma. Okay? Your ride or die. And yet you set her up.
Yes, John. Facts.
I can't read.
It says, he said, here's the deal with Tiffany and MGL. They bully people by scaring them. And all they've learned, they learned from each other, who has only been here for 2 or 3 years. So I'm telling you, Laura, you're
You
the
know what?
first wheel. You're going to be the one that
You know
gets-
what I equate them to? Are dictators here in Africa, okay?
Yes.
How do you rule? By fear, intimidation, okay? Those are just the two of them. And that's exactly what these people do.
You have
The minute that you hold them accountable for their bullshit, you call it out, what do? They resort to dictatorship tactics.
Yes.
Fear and intimidation and real life. With real life stuff. Not fear with YouTube stuff. Fear with real life stuff.
Yes. And it's so
cowards.
It's so dumb. It's so petty. It's so ridiculous because business-wise, right? Business-wise, if they wanted to make money from drama, which they could have. Laura made good money in the beginning. If they wanted to make money from drama and capitalize off of that, that would be the opposite of what they should do. They're killing their own business themselves. But think that everybody
The minute you use morning chat, I haven't got my glasses on. I'm on my phone, so everything's small, so I can't see.
They know
I'm old and knackered. Okay.
I'm trying to read all the good comment, not the good ones, but the long ones about this. MGL will reappear on her record if found guilty of another crime, hence why she let a woman lose her military career when she had no clue that MGL stole from a stripper's handbag. Oh, never thought about that like that. Wow.
I mean, come on. How low must you be to steal from a stripper? I'm sorry.
And then try to sell your kid to them to get out of it. You had no problem.
But you children,
if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen, Tiffany. You don't walk on water either. And I think that's the point, because she treats people like she's perfect and she's this all-knowing, person. And it's just, you're a shitty, horrible fucking people. I mean, you're a shitty, horrible person to people. You treat people terribly.
Like garbage.
And it's
I couldn't,
unwarranted.
You know where I giggled? Where she brought in, I don't even know the make, I can't remember it, of her flip-flops, her shoes that she had on. When she put that in, I thought, yes. I thought, oh, yes. Oh, my Lord, help me. You know, they are so immature.
Yes.
And so they are intellectually challenged.
They're emotionally stunted is what they are. Like, in that moment, what was important to talk about was the Fenty flip-flops on her feet. Not that she assaulted a police officer. Not that she resisted arrest. Not that she assaulted somebody in public. Not that all of those things were not important. The thing that's important was that she had to remove her Fenty flip-flops, and that she was mad at them.
They had ribbons.
For making
They had ribbons.
Remove her flip-flops. And then
do you know something?
Cars over and over and over and over and over 1 million times, she said, 1 million, and then wanted to sue them for her injuries. It's amazing.
But hang on, do you know that her security in her entitlement was enough that she knew she could challenge those cops and nothing bad was going to happen to them? Was that going to happen to her? Can you imagine? Now, I'm going to go a little bit overboard, okay? Stop me if it's too much.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yes. Sorry, go ahead.
Can you imagine?
Let me read this real quick. Jenny says, the common denominator in all three hyenas have their entitlement blaring, and this is how they live their lives every day of every minute. Facts. This is how they really are. They really interact with other human beings this way. Go ahead, Sally. Sorry.
Can you imagine if Tiffany had been of a darker color? I'm trying to be gentle and I'm trying to be polite. And she challenged the police like that.
They knew her. She admitted that they knew who she was.
Yeah, but she was so entitled that she was so secure in her entitlement, okay, that she could treat the cops like that. Can you imagine if it was anybody else?
No, it would not have went down the same way if they did not know who she was. Period. You cannot assault a police officer. You cannot roll a police officer's arm up in the fucking window. People get shot for less. They just do.
Yep. And I'm going to say it straight out. Okay, murder me, hate me, whatever. If that had been a black woman and she had jammed a police officer's hand in a window, I'll leave it to your imagination.
Yeah, it would have went totally different.
Because I know what would have happened. I'm secure in what I know would have happened. And Tiffany, you are not entitled to jack poop. Okay, nothing. You don't, the world doesn't owe you jack poop, little girl.
At the very least.
And you are a little girl. You were that intellectually challenged and that immature that you can't be a strong woman.
At the very
You've got to rely on daddy, who made damn sure he wasn't around. I'm telling you, this guy must have had some premonition. Okay. Where did he end up? On a plane going to Texas with "Don't contact me, do not disturb, I don't care, I'm not interested." Where was Godfather? I mean, I thought she was talking about Gotti, but I know Gotti's dead. Okay. Godfather didn't even appear. Tiffany, you're not entitled to anything, girl.
No.
Because you ain't a strong woman. You are not standing for anything that's good, anything that will build up anybody. You're out for destruction and self-entitlement. Well, girl, I'll tell you now, I'm an old hag that comes from deep, dark Africa, okay, who Molly asked if I knew what a cell phone was on a live stream because I came from Africa, okay? No, Molly, I don't know what a cell phone is. I use 2 tin cans and a piece of string, and my boys pedal a tandem bike to get me internet. How's that for a deal? I'm upgrading to donkeys because apparently donkeys will go round and round and round and round, and you just got to feed them. They don't need to take a break. So maybe that'll speed up my internet. And maybe I'll gravitate to a bigger tin can and thicker string.
Did she say that?
Oh. Yes. She asked me if I knew what a cell phone was.
Oh.
Because why? I don't hide the fact I come from South Africa. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the fact that I come from Africa.
So she thinks people in South Africa don't have cell phones? Like
people in Africa don't know what cell phones are. Apparently, according to her.
Question. Very
ignorant. On a live stream. You show your public ignorance.
Wow.
Then she offered to send me a box of Hershey Kisses or something like that. I said to her, no, don't bother. I said, we've got fantastic chocolate in Africa, you know. We have things like Cadbury's and all other kinds, okay. We get chocolates from Germany and Belgium and everything else. And then she got offended because I wasn't interested in a Hershey chocolate. Stuff her, man. Oh, you know, they're so immature. Oh, dear God. And intellectually challenged. Oh, my Lord, help me. No. I can't deal with it. You know, I can deal with ignorance. I can't deal with wanton and willing and proud of its stupidity. I can't.
But it's more. It's something more. Like, I don't like to put labels on people that I don't talk to on a personal level, but it's something more when you, instead of just saying, you know, another lady came up behind her, this big black Jamaican bitch. That's evidence, at least, at the very least. Like, where's that coming from? Why is that important to your story? When you think,
because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel important to put down somebody else like that.
She thinks it's an option for people to sit in their car and not to resist arrest and to roll her window up on a police officer's arm. It's just not that's not something
and not to move, and not to move when she's asked to move. I mean,
okay,
and then
John
she thinks.
John has a question. He says, did y'all think it was going to be as bad as y'all heard last night?
I thought it was going to be worse. I really did. I thought it was, knowing Tiffany, I thought it was going to be worse.
I'm not surprised by anything, but I have had the perspective for a long time of seeing the way that she treats other people on a person-to-person level, and just the way that she is. You know what did shock me coming from her, though, and what I was like, wow, I didn't even know she was capable of that, was what she put on her community post about John's kid. That
I didn't read that.
Did surprise me. Don't
read it. Oh, yes. No, I made a video about that.
Okay, yeah.
Calling her out, okay?
That surprised me.
Because that...
And I didn't think she could surprise me. That did.
No, it didn't surprise me. It surprised me that she was going to take John on, but it didn't surprise me with what she said. You know what surprised me last night, John? Was right at the beginning when she admitted to theft. I thought, you can boast about being a freaking thief. No wonder your father got on a plane and headed to Texas.
That's normal.
I would have left the freaking country.
When you think the world owes you everything, that's normal to you. You think everybody else does that. You think it's okay to say that to somebody else, and they're just going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm a thief too. Like,
but you know, this theft from supermarkets and places like that, okay, and clothing stores and stuff, the ones that are paying for the stuff are the ones that are paying the price of people stealing stuff. Because the minute the theft is high, the insurance for that establishment goes up, okay, and everything else. So what happens? They've got to hike the prices to cover the overheads, which is you walking out with a bloody 24 pack, okay, of paper towels. I mean, it's so selfish. You see, it's part of the self-entitlement.
But where
I'm entitled to do that.
Yes, but where is the thing in her that, for me, right? If I was going to do that, I would, like, the whole time I would be like freaking out, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's right there.
I could never use.
If they see it,
I could never use those paper towels.
I could go to jail. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so not worth it. I think she doesn't understand the real.
Oh, she understands.
Or something.
She understands, Stephanie.
Where's that thing in her that I shouldn't take paper towels from Walmart and not pay for them? Like, where is that? What?
Because she's entitled to.
I can't relate to
it's that. Fun. It's an adrenaline rush, okay? And she didn't get caught. Well, that's even better. That boosts that self-entitlement.
But what if you do?
Okay?
How embarrassing in front of everybody that's in that store. You have to go in the back because you took a whole pack of paper towels.
And the cops are called then, eh? Normally. Well, they do that here. The minute you're caught, the cops are involved straight away.
Yes, the cops come right away. They Walmart, the people that handle that kind of thing in Walmart, they have the cops on speed dial. Like, they'll come there in 2 seconds.
Yep.
They work together.
And here, okay, because of it being so rife, all right, they don't take you to the back. They do it there in public in front of everybody. They don't take you to the back. What's John got to say? Is
He
that
said,
John's?
I just went down my block list. I thought Sally Grucka was a troll account because remember you changed your name. I thought your name was Sally
Yeah.
Spencer. You are unblocked. It was John. It was.
Yeah, it was. But then, John, I got a private threat that they were going to release my married name. Okay, so I thought, screw you. I don't know, and I don't care because I mean I had my son's job threatened. Okay,
yes, I remember
at one time. Okay, then I realized it was somebody that I had on my Facebook page who tried to be smart. Okay, got rid of them. Now the next thing is, oh well, we're going to release your married name. Big fucking deal. Okay, so now my married name, I'm Sally Grassa. That's how you say it. And thank you, John. I didn't mind. It doesn't bug me if you block me because I could still listen to you, sweetheart.
Because it wasn't
that's more important than anything.
John said the cops wanted to take her away from her son so he wouldn't see it because that's traumatizing.
Yes, it is.
You know? And she didn't get that because it's not about him. It's not about him. And that's
what I want to know is how come that cop
Sorry.
But Stephanie, how come that cop that got his arm jammed in a window, how come he didn't charge her?
Because I think the only reason is because they knew who she was. I can't think of any other reason, but John said that particular guy didn't know her, but you have any kind of pull or whatever, like, I don't know. I don't know why she didn't get charged. I don't know.
Because, I mean, normally they would.
Absolutely. Totally. And any police officer, if you're going to inflict some kind of injury or almost injure them, like you can't, they're gonna charge you with it. They have to. I don't know why they didn't with her. I don't know. She's lucky.
I mean, you know,
she should be fucking grateful. But when she tells the story back, you can tell she's still just as angry about it as when it happened, and she's still angry that they did even arrest her, and she didn't just get away with assaulting the police officer, even though she did get away with it. She didn't even get charged with it. She can't even be grateful for that.
No. And then she tries to say that she owned the cop. No, sweetheart, he owned you because you ended up in prison without your fancy shoes on, okay? So he owned you, darling.
Exactly.
He owned you lock, stock, and barrel behind bars. So.
Yep. I would never even, I couldn't imagine treating another human like that, knowing that they're making minimum wage, probably not, you know, some of them, the managers make more than that, but a lot of them just make minimum wage to make ends meet. They probably work more than one job. It's a hard fucking job. They don't make enough money. They serve the public bitching like her all day long, and you're willing to go to this level with them. It's disgusting. You're disgusting. I don't.
But doesn't it remind you of kids in a sand pit? The one child takes something from the other child, okay, so the child that's lost whatever it is has a temper tantrum and throws something at the other child. It's like, that's why I tell you, they're immature and intellectually challenged.
Tiffany thinks she owned her cop. Molly thought her cop wanted to sleep with her. They wanted you both in jail. Like, even in that shows how entitled they look at the world, how they view situations. It's just like, no, it's not. You're just another fucking wheel in the cog. They see assholes like you all day, every day. They just want to not be looking at you anymore. They want to get it over with and move on to the next because you're annoying and you fucking are making their job, the cop's job, 10 times harder than it even had to be.
Yep. I mean, I don't understand it. I never will, okay, because I can't. I can't treat somebody like a piece of poop like that. Okay, not even the ladies behind the tills in the supermarkets. Well,
Yes.
we still have people behind the tills here. Okay, thank God, because at least it gives them employment. Okay, I mean, even if they're rude to me, I can't dehumanize them. I can't.
They have no say so. They're working for a huge machine that, to be honest, at the top, they don't give a shit about any of them either.
No, they don't.
They're just there to make a paycheck. They are just trying to survive at the end of the day, and it's hard enough going to a job that's hard work, making minimum wage just to feed your family. That's hard enough. That alone is hard. Then when you add people like this from the public on top of all of that, it's awful.
Throwing a cup that you could just put in your car, you could keep it in your car, and when you get home, you take it out and you put it in the rubbish.
Yes,
okay?
Emerald
It's
Girl.
very easy.
Yes.
No, you have a temper tantrum, okay, and you throw it at somebody. I'm telling you, if that was me that they'd thrown it at, I would have taken a really hot cup of coffee and thrown it straight back at her and said, right, how do you like that?
They can't even do that.
I mean, how on earth do you do that to somebody? Only if you're immature and intellectually challenged. Do you behave like that? Not an advocate for children. Good dear Lord. She couldn't even look after her own.
Okay, I'm telling you a hypothetical situation. Say that a customer comes in, they get mad, and they literally pour a whole gallon of milk over your head. The only option you have in that situation is to call the cops and have them banned from the store and let the cops deal with it. There's nothing you can do to even...
No, I know.
And keep your job. It's crazy.
Because you wouldn't be working there if your job... if you didn't need the job, okay?
Absolutely.
So you see, it's intimidation. It's all intimidation. And that's how insecure, irrelevant, immature, intellectually people act. And listen, it doesn't matter how educated they are. Education means nothing. If you can't conduct yourself with maturity and with dignity, all your diplomas and degrees and God knows what else are worthless. They mean nothing.
Nope. And UFTA says retail workers and law enforcement aren't paid near enough to put up with these disrespectful and abusive a-holes. I totally agree with that. And people like that were essential workers and had no choice but to face the coronavirus and to go to work so we could all still eat, still survive, still have stores to go to.
Yep.
And they had no choice. And they fucking stood up and they did it every day. Just be respectful to these people. It's not hard.
No, it's ridiculous. It's just it's just disgusting and vile.
I couldn't imagine.
It really is.
To deal with that. Kayla says customer service is draining because of people like Tiffany. It's not an easy. None of those jobs are easy. None of them.
Oh no!
You're not making much money, and people like MGL will put you down because you're working that kind of job, busting your ass to make the ends meet. So judgmental.
Yeah, well, if you weren't there, she wouldn't be able to go and eat out in the restaurant because she'd have to cook her own food and serve herself. So,
absolutely.
If it wasn't for those people, what would you do? You self-entitled pieces of
teacher's mom. She is
reject sewerage.
Lucky that it even went down the way that it went down. She should be grateful. She doesn't know how to be grateful. She doesn't know how to have hindsight and look at it with some perspective and how fucked up her behavior was.
Ashamed.
No, there is.
I mean,
no
she should be going there and apologizing, okay, to the workers, to Dunkin' Donuts, for causing a childish, pathetic load of nonsense that needn't have been caused. There was no need for it. None.
No, but you know what?
Look, even if I go, okay, to a drive-through and I get through and I realize, hang on a minute, they haven't given me such and such. I don't stay in the drive-through. I go, park the car, get out of the car, go into the establishment and say, look, I've only got this and this and this. I'm still short of this.
Yes.
Okay. I don't hold up a whole freaking line.
She would.
Do you know here in South Africa, if you did that, there'd be some pickup truck, okay, with bull bars on the front, and they'd nudge you out the way, all right? They'd nudge your car out the way. They wouldn't stand for that. The public would do it.
I hold it up as we speak with their PR department on how they are going to spin. Oh, let me tell you who the spin artist is in that little trio. Tiffany Murray is the spin artist.
Yep.
If you didn't catch it live, when she literally off the cuff, because Laura has no skills in spinning shit because she can't make it even sound logical at all. She sucks at it. But Tiffany is really good at it off the cuff. And that's why she said, oh, you meant dark energy, right, Laura? Is that right? It's Tiffany.
Yeah, but she's not even good at spinning.
No, but she's better than Laura. Laura sucks.
No, Laura's the hole digger, okay? Yes. You get Laura to spin, she just digs her hole even deeper.
Has Tiffany serviced anywhere since last night or other than striking? I don't think so. Sarah, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think. Let's see. Jenny says, should but never will. There's not a humble bone in those three hyenas. I totally agree with that. They don't even.
Please stop calling them hyenas.
That's offensive to hyenas.
Yes, I'm offended. I really am. They're the access of evil, okay? That's what they are.
Yeah.
They're the demons of a cult, access of evil. There we are. Please, the hyenas serve such a beautiful purpose in the wild, okay? They're carrion eaters. They clean up all the rotting flesh and bones and stuff like that. And I ride hyenas at night. Witches ride hyenas at night here in Africa, okay? That's part of the myth of a hyena. The witches ride
hyenas. Okay, Ufta says John will win the complaint, right? Here's the thing about that situation. If John wins or if John doesn't win, John wins. Because if the strike goes through, he's not even fighting it. He's not even appealing it. If the strike goes through, then that means that all of the recordings that Tiffany Murray has played on her channel about victims of crimes can also be privacy struck. So whether it goes through or not, John's going to win in the end, regardless. It doesn't matter. It's brilliant the way this is all worked out. Karma is beautiful.
I love the way he set it up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love it.
Don't ever F with John's kid. Like, don't do it. That should be the lesson she should take away from this.
Why?
I'm going to hop off here. Do you have any last words?
Yes.
I got some places to go before 12:30.
No. Okay. Love you all. Have a great, blessed day. And John, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you for coming up. I love you.
Thank you, my darling. Take care. Love you too. Love everybody.
Have a great day. Get your popcorn. Sit back and watch. It's going to be a bumpy ride. This isn't going away anytime soon. Hey, Marie. And I'm sure somebody will be alive soon. All right. Later.